When I had my first child in September of 2013, I became interested in EIS because it had never occurred to me that there were so many families in our community struggling with the basic necessities like formula, diapers, food for their infant. I couldn't imagine a scenario in which I had to listen to my child cry because they were hungry or because they'd been sitting in a soiled diaper for hours on end. And EIS provides those essential services to those families.
So the mission of EIS is to provide those essential human needs to families facing financial crisis with infants through age 5 children. So there's a number of things that will lead a client to our door. But it doesn't take much. I mean, if you're a family living paycheck to paycheck and unemployment, even a car repair can really send their life in a whirl. And so they show up, which is usually, as you can imagine, not on their best day. You know, they're stressed and they're upset, they're worried. And so I would say the main thing that we provide, really more than the diapers and the wipes is hope and help and a relief from the situation that they're in.
I think that most people in the Tulsa area don't realize how many children go to bed hungry every night.
One evening we had just locked the doors at EIS when the phone rang, and we answered it, and there was a young man on the phone, probably 17 years old, and he told us that his mother had been put into prison a few days earlier, and he had been left with a newborn and a toddler and a 6-year-old, and that he'd run out of food, he'd run out of diapers, and he was really desperate for help. We were able to really immediately give him diapers, food, medicine, clothing, and connect him with social services to get him through this crisis. That's the kind of thing that EIS does. We're there in that moment when someone just doesn't know anywhere else to turn.
Emergency Infant Services fills the void, the gap between those who cannot provide for themselves prior to other agencies and governmental programs kicking in. It truly is the stopgap provider for those in crisis.
And we don't turn anyone away. We don't do a background check, we don't check their finances. When they walk in the door, we ask them, how can we help you and what can we do?
EIS provides these essential needs through private donations, corporations, foundations, and community support. We're not part of any state or federal budget. It is purely through the kindness, the generosity, and philanthropic nature of Tulsa, and it's really quite amazing.